Welcome to the channel, friends. So today's video is going to be covering the T3 Honeywell home thermostat, and it's going to be covering the programming of a schedule. Now, my part 1 video is covering manual override, factory reset, and the ISU advanced menu settings, configuration settings. This video, though, is just going to be covering part 2, which is programming of the unit to follow a schedule, which is important because you want to be able to use it as it was intended. So that way you basically can set it and forget it. So let's go ahead and take a look at the actual unit. Very nice display. It's large, it's backlit, and it's easy to see what the actual display values are. So right now it's set up in a manual configuration because this thing can be both manual and a programmable. So to actually program it, you need to make sure that that is activated. So if you press the menu button, it will say prog or program. You're going to go ahead and cycle through that and hit select. And as you can see, it's in the off position, which we don't want. We want to go to the on. So we click on, hit select, and now it immediately takes us into the programming section of the thermostat. Now, this is broken down into 5 days and 2 days because of the ISU setting I have. You can actually break it down for programming everything at the same day, and that would flash the whole block here. So if you want to do 7 days at a time, same schedule for the same time periods. There's 4 time periods on this thermostat. So as you can see, Monday through Friday is highlighted. So as I select this, only Monday through Friday right now is being programmed. I will have to do the same thing to Saturday through Sunday. And if I had that other setting activated, I could do the whole block, Sunday through Saturday all at once. Depends on how you have the thing configured. But just to save some time, we're going to do it this way, but keep in mind you will have to do the other block as well. So 4 time periods: wake, away, home, and sleep. You're going to go ahead through here and take care of each and every time period and what you want it set to. So you're going to select wake, and you're going to select whether you want it on or off. It gives you the option of turning it on or off for that time period. Very convenient, very nice. So we're going to have it on. You're going to go in and select the time, say 7 o'clock, select, and then go ahead and click your set point, what you want it to be. We'll do 72. And it also will cycle from first heat and then cool, as you saw that. So now we're going to set our cooling in at the same time. That way you don't have to come back into this and do it again. It's kind of convenient that way. It makes it, you get everything done at the same time. So for cooling, we'll do the same thing. We'll just set 72. Or we'll go 70. And then hit select. And as you see, it went to the next time period, which is away. So then you got to select your away time period. So we can go off or on. So we're still going to be on. But if you wanted it to turn off when you went away for the house, then you could have it to turn off. So it's very flexible like that. So select the time, your away time. I'm just going to say 11 o'clock, okay? Just for the purpose of the video. And we're going to want to bring that back up to 72. Or whatever you want it as a set point. It can be anything. That was the heat set point. Now it wants the cool set point. So bring that to 70. And the same thing is going to happen for the remaining time periods. So the home, you're going to have to set the time, set the set point. Same thing for sleep. Set the time, set the set point. So 4 periods, you have to set them all individually, or you can turn them off. It's up to you. Once you go through this, let's just cycle through this. Then it goes to the next block, which in this case is going to be Saturday and Sunday. So same thing is going to apply. Go through the time period, then the time, then the set point. It starts in heating and then it goes to the cooling. So the whole process is repeated until the whole program is filled in the thermostat. Okay, same thing, same concept. It's just repetitive. You have to take care of this and kind of do it right at the beginning. That way you don't have to worry about it. Okay, very simple. Back to the main menu. So once that's done, you're all set. We can click back, go to home, and it's going to save. So now it's going to be following a schedule, as you can see there, and it's going to continue on to do its thing in a programmed fashion automatically without you having to intervene and adjust the temperature. Now, you can obviously adjust the temperature and intervene if you want, but I cover that in part 1. So that's manual overriding the thermostat. So I'm not going to cover that here. There's 2 different ways of doing it, I can tell you that. So it's up to you which way you want to use. But that covers programming of the unit. And I'll go over the fan function as well, just so you can see what it does. So the fan functions in either auto or fan on. Now, you can have this available in any one of the 3 modes. So it doesn't matter which mode I have it in, heat, cool, off. So fan on is going to mean that it's constantly on and it's going to run 24/7. So you might not want that. You do want to just leave it on fan auto. It's going to automatically turn on with the heating and cooling system, and you don't have to worry about it. And then when you have this in off, it's going to be off. So fan auto is where you want to leave that. And that's it. I mean, it's a very simple thermostat. Like I said, nice readout, nice big footprint. This helps with covering, say, a mismatch in paint from the old thermostat, or if you have a bunch of hole patterns drilled into the sheetrock or the drywall, and you kind of want to cover that up with a larger footprint, this will do that. It's nice and wide and tall. So this is a great thermostat if you want a programmable thermostat. There's other ones available, T4, T5, T6, T7, T10. I've made other videos same way, showing the manual override and automatic programming of it. So go ahead and check those videos out, but go ahead and check part 1 out of this video so you can get a better idea of the T3. But I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please go ahead and do so. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.